Are your children going with you? Are your children going with you? He and his wife live there. He and his wife live there. He has a girlfriend now. He has a girlfriend now. He used to live in San Francisco. He used to live in San Francisco. He used to work for Apple. He used to work for Apple. He works for Google. He works for Google. He'd rather stay home with her. He'd rather stay home with her.
He's 25. He's 25. How old are they? How old are they? How old is your daughter? How old is your daughter? How old is your son? How old is your son? I don't have a car at the moment. I don't have a car at the moment. I don't have enough time. I don't have enough time. I don't see them very often. I don't see them very often.
I have 2 daughters. I have 2 daughters. I hope you have a good trip. I hope you have a good trip. I used to have a car. I used to have a car. I work for Citibank. I work for Citibank. My daughter is going to Mexico next week. My daughter is going to Mexico next week. My daughter is 19. My daughter is 19. My son has a car. My son has a car.
My son lives in Mexico. My son lives in Mexico. Oh, how nice. Oh, how nice.
Old. Old.
Our children aren't going with us. Our children aren't going with us. Our daughter can't come with us. Our daughter can't come with us. Our son doesn't like to travel. Our son doesn't like to travel. She has a very good friend there. She has a very good friend there.
She'd like to come with us. She'd like to come with us. Them. Them. They'd rather see their friends. They'd rather see their friends. They're staying here with their friends. They're staying here with their friends. Traveling is more expensive now. Traveling is more expensive now. Traveling used to be less expensive. Traveling used to be less expensive. Traveling. Traveling.
Unfortunately, I can't travel now. Unfortunately, I can't travel now. Unfortunately, I don't see them. Unfortunately, I don't see them. Unfortunately not. Unfortunately not. We're going without our children. We're going without our children. We're going without them. We're going without them. Where do you work? Where do you work? Where does he work? Where does he work?
Who knows? Who knows? With his friends. With his friends. With their children. With their children. With them. With them. Without him. Without him. Without our children. Without our children. Your children are going with you, aren't they? Your children are going with you, aren't they? You're going without them. You're going without them.